All right, guys. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up here by kind of giving you a general overview of the demo app here. We've kind of walked through the process of creating a job and an application record and moving that all the way through the invoicing. Um, we really have just kind of skimmed the surface, but we are, just trying to give you guys a little bit of a primer of how the app works. Uh, you can manage all of the items in the database, through these menu items at the top. Your chemicals, you can come in here and you can add your own chemicals at any point. We have just in the demo added some generic chemicals that we've got in here, but over time we're working towards getting to where we have a chemical list that we can, kind of pre-populate for you guys, just to kind of help save some time. Um, but at any point in time, you can create your own chemicals, or like add chemicals from your vendor list. Be sure to get the EPA number in there as you need it to be, and just whatever works for your records. Through these menus, you can manage all of the equipment and the invoicing, and we're working towards some reporting to give you guys good reporting at the end of the year, or even just throughout the year, whatever you need there. Um, your customers can be managed in here. You can come down here and you can drill down into a customer. You can see, the jobs that they have had done. You can see the status of applications that they have. You can see that that's the ones with green check marks have been completed. You can see what day they were completed. You can see the person who applied them. Sorry, uh, by clicking, on the application, you can drill down into the actual details of it. Uh, One thing that we've seen be super handy is that you can come in here and you can actually just like create the fields. So right now we're in the winter season. You guys are probably in your off time. You could spend a little bit of time and just kind of get ready for the season by having all of these fields in there. So you don't necessarily have to do it right on the fly as you're creating them the first time or whatever, but you can do that if you need to. So if you get a customer that calls and you haven't created that customer, you can follow those processes that we've showed you to get that information in there, or you can come in here and kind of pre-do that. One feature that we haven't really talked about a whole lot is this little icon up here in the top right. You'll notice as you click through the pages, you can see that icon. What that's actually doing is it's generating a map for all of the items that are on the page that you're looking at. And a good example of that here is Spencer is going to show us his map of his customer list from his actual active data.
Okay, so this is from our actual data, like Tom said, that we've been using for the past about year and a half. And so these pins are fields that we spray and have sprayed on, been on before. So we can zoom in and see all the different ones popping up. If you click on one, it gives you the name of the grower, the field name, and you can kind of tell where you're at. It also helps you kind of see areas of focus. Maybe you have a lot of customers in one area and fewer in another. And so it kind of helps give you a good overview of where you are. And it's also neat to see, the number of fields that you're in and how close they are together on a map like this.
Yeah, and so as I had mentioned, that little icon shows up in lots of different places throughout the app. One of the places that it shows up is on the pending job list, and it creates a map like this for only the jobs that are pending, which could potentially kind of help you to work with like your scheduling, and you can say, okay, we have these three fields that are way out there, and we really don't want to make two trips for that. So can we make it so one sprayer can get all of those done? By just maybe shuffling around a day or something like that of when they get done. Um,
So, kind of, I guess, to wrap up a few thoughts on how Boom has affected our business. We've been at this for a couple of years. I'm actually third generation in a sprayer, and business. We now run 3 rigs, which is small compared to a lot of businesses, but this has been key in helping us to stay on track, keep everything organized, and get guys in the fields that they're supposed to be in. Beforehand, I would get the call from the grower. I would build the recommendation. My dad and I worked together. I would send it to my dad. I'd have to find a map on Google, screenshot it, send it to him. This gives you real live information as you're at the field. You can pull up the location that's been pinned for that field. And as the applicator, you can be sitting on the end of the field and verify that you're in the correct place. You have all the material that you need. It keeps everything so much cleaner and neater with your keeping track of EPA numbers on your different pesticides that you're using. And I can't say enough good about how positively this has affected our business. And especially one of the key things for me has been the pick list. There's nothing worse than getting 30 miles down the road to a job and realizing you didn't grab one jug of material that you need. Now you've got to scrape somebody up to get it up to you while you get going. And anyway, it's been a real benefit to us to have this whole system working and having the data in it at the end as well. We used to do all this on paper. And so at the end of the year, potato growers, some of the stuff that's grown for human consumption needs application records of what was put on the crop throughout the season. And that used to be a pretty tedious process of finding the paper records, making a copy, writing up a paper. This system, we call it a gap report right now for the food safety stuff, but it will give you a record of everything that has been put on that field for whatever your selected dates are, especially for the year that you're in a flash. And it's just been so useful in that way, trying to keep things straight, have good records, and keep the growers straight as well on all the information that they need.
Yeah, thank you, Spencer. We really appreciate it. If you guys have made it to this part of the video, it shows that you are interested in it. Don't hesitate to reach out to us and talk to us about it. This whole process is something that it just kind of started with a few phone calls, and then it turned into something more, that seemed to be working out really well for Spencer. And we just started to see that maybe this is something that could help, other people that are out there. We really are trying to target the market of people that are looking for this sort of thing, but they're not looking to break the bank while doing it. So we're hoping that we've hit that, and that we can work with you guys to make sure that you guys are keeping good, accurate records, and that it's easy. And overall, we're just trying to find ways to help make your lives better. So check out our website. We'll make sure that all of that stuff is at your fingertips here. We'll give you the access to the consultant login and to the demo login here, so that way you guys can kind of check it out for yourselves. Really just play with it, see what you think, and if you have questions or ideas or anything like that, just reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you.